Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
Now, from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
You bet. Easy as can be. That's in for birdie. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Here comes the second now from right of the green. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards, a par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
It's 132 yards to get you to the front portion of the green. 139 yards will get you to the flag. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
Oh, and a break there. That ball needed a kick and got it, and it'll wind up on the fringe. Not quite enough on that one, but shouldn't be too much trouble from there.
You need to be very delicate on these greens, so all things considered, I think you'll take that.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Not much left here for birdie. Oh no, he saw something I didn't, because that doesn't move that much. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Next up, the 393-yard par 4 15th. Tee shot in the fairway gives the players an excellent shot at birdie, but be careful losing it right onto that 17-mile drive. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So after a well-placed drive, this, his second from short range. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now the heart begins to race a little bit, because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with the 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. This one starting a little bit left. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie. Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, As Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, "I told you so." And then just a few years ago too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Oh no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip. Really has it going at 5 under. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5, Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
And really just sort of wasting shots. Those are the ones, Frank, you expect to get in there close.
Yeah, I'll give him a little credit. Maybe overzealous, expecting to hole it, but what could have been a tap in is now a difficult putt.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is